I started at Capital One working as a regular IT engineer and whatnot. I met someone who worked in cyber. She invited me to a seminar they were having, and they were actually doing like cyber analysis. And for me, it was kind of mind-blowing. For the first time in like 10 years, I was confused as to what I was looking at on the screen. And right away, I was just like, hey, yeah, I need to be here. And I reached out to her, and the rest is, as they say, history. My name is Elvin. I am a senior analyst and an operations lead for the CSOC at Capital One. So my role in cybersecurity is making sure that what's going on between you and your computer or your phone stays between you, your computer, and your phone, and no one else. We parse through a lot of logs, a lot of traffic, a lot of network situations. We like to look for anomalies, building patterns together, chaining events, making sure things work in a specific way. So I have to constantly be sort of playing psychoanalyzing, activity without knowing the person, just making guesses and assumptions, which can be difficult at times. It's the closest I've ever been to be Batman or to be in a Marvel movie, where I can actually sit here and watch, someone do something bad, something that hurts somebody, and step in and be that person to just end that bad activity right away. Being that protector of people, or being able to just stand there and just be like, hey, not today. My team, from senior leadership down to like the most junior members, we all work as one unit. We prioritize time off, well-being, mental health, because it's a stressful job at the end of the day. I can't lie about that. Much like the military or much like any sort of unit sort of situation, you have to depend on the person next to you on a regular basis. But we enjoy it a lot, and we enjoy each other, and we're actually friends, which you don't see that a lot, especially in tech. So before Capital One, I was actually a pro wrestler. So I spent 10 years traveling through North America, Japan, Mexico, Canada in pro wrestling. My way up here wasn't traditional, so I didn't have this cyber degree, or I didn't have a cyber internship, so I didn't really have that background. I would like to bring the idea of this career to more inner city schools, public school system, because I went to the public school system and I never knew what this was back then. Like, we barely had computers when I was in public school. You can work in cyber regardless of your background or where you're from or where you grew up. This is something you can do yourself. And me being the example of that, where again, it wasn't written in a book. It wasn't handed to me. I had to kind of just fall in here and keep it going. I've been very adamant that I've been very blessed to be where I am, but I want that next person to feel like, okay, I could be here too, and it's not just him.